Hi, everybody. It was always many of your wishes that I pay a tribute to one of the greatest legends of playback singing who left us recently, Dr. S.P. Balasubramanyam. It's been an irreparable loss, not just for the music industry, but for many of those who have really seen him as a role model in sectors other than the music industry. But today, I would like to pay my homage and my tribute to this great legend in a different way. Friends, all of us would have seen and heard what Dr. S.P. Balasubramanyam was. But as we say, there are certain qualities of him which, for a common individual, is nothing short than an absolute experience which would be really important for all of us to imbibe in our lives. Today I would like to share with you 10 of his great qualities which are really worth hearing, and going forward, each of us should try to imbibe and learn something out of this. Quality number 1, charming demeanor. If one looks at Dr. S.P. Balasubramanyam, the very personality of his was so inspirational that looking at him one would be inspired to take up whatever he had to offer. He was an absolute charming personality, and charming not only as a personality, as a singer, but he was charming in his very approach, which I personally have seen in very few individuals. Quality number 2, being forgiving. Dr. S.P. Balasubramanyam possessed such a high quality character that he never carried any vengeance about any possible criticism which he would have faced in his illustrious career. He was always a man who would forgive any such instance which would have invited criticism from his part. But on the other side, he would take that as a lesson himself and try to better if he felt that it could happen. Such was his greatness. Quality number 3, being open to experimentation. As we all know, Dr. S.P. Balasubramanyam has sung thousands of songs in various languages, picturized on various artists. He was open to experimentation. He would always keep the viewer's impression about a particular artist in mind, and he would mold himself so that he would suit the various artists in various languages without really working much on the lyrics. He would change himself to suit the particular artist in such a way that every song which he rendered in various languages would become a crowd favorite. And that is one really good quality which all of us would very much like to imbibe within ourselves, like being open to experimentation. Quality number 4, shunning sarcasm. Dr. SPB, as he was fondly called, was a role model for many in many ways. The best possible proof which I remember and which I would like to share with all of you has been his positive attitude towards guiding people. He would guide people in such a way that he would always make the gentleman feel positive, make the gentleman feel inspired. He would never be sarcastic, either in his approach or in the way he would like his thought process to be shared by his fellow colleagues or singers. That was the high quality which he possessed, which led him to the position which he always enjoyed. Quality number 5, team worker and encourager. Teamwork makes dreams work, and it was everybody's dream to work along with Dr. S.P. Balasubramanyam. And not just that, it was Dr. SPB's dream as well to work with inspired singers. He was a man who was a total team man. His individual capabilities are there for all of us to see. But whenever he was a part of a choir or a group, he would maintain the same approach and the same quality. He would always guide his team members to perform better. And that is how he left an indelible mark, not just in the minds of singers who sang along with him, but also in the minds of those aspirational singers who would always wanted to follow his footsteps. Quality number 6, hard work. Friends, the other name for Dr. S.P. Balasubramanyam would be hard work. And I say this because of his sheer involvement, and to whatever degree it mattered and it warranted. He would go to any extent to see that the job is done. He would shoot late at nights. He was an absolute music director's delight to work with, because he would never keep the music director waiting, nor his plans waiting. I have heard and I have also seen that sometimes he would even record 12 songs in one particular shift. And the main objective of this was to see that the schedules of his music director were met without compromising on quality. And that was what Dr. SPB was. Sheer hard work. Quality number 7, customer satisfaction. The end point of any activity we do, business-wise or even personally, is to see that at the end of the day, whomever are we working for should be happy with our effort, should be satisfied with our effort. And the sheer popularity of Dr. S.P. Balasubramanyam surely conveys that his objective and only objective was to see that all his customers, all his listeners, all his friends were satisfied. He would not compromise on anything which would otherwise lead to a dissatisfied audience. Such was the aura he created and such was his class that customers would just wish for Dr. SPB to be in every activity of theirs, in every movie of theirs. And listeners would just wait with bated breath to hear his next song. Quality number 8, humbleness. Being humble is an excellent quality, but it is equally a challenge due to the n number of situations which we face and continue to face in our daily lives. But that was not the case with Dr. S.P. Balasubramanyam. He was an absolute down-to-earth person. Humbleness would just be visible in the very personality we would see him as. If you would have seen him conducting any programs on television or even stage shows, he would never make himself appear that he was such a great singer. Viewers would always feel that he was a first-timer. And that was the humble nature of Dr. SPB, which really won the hearts of millions, not only in our country, but globally. Quality number 9, being true to himself. Dr. SPB carried himself with such an elan that irrespective of the environment he was in, he never really projected a larger-than-life image about himself. He was absolutely true to his image wherever he was. At home, in functions, in award ceremonies, in stage shows, or while singing with fellow singers. Such was his quality, which was admired, truly, which he was worth of. Quality number 10, respect for peers and seniors. Everybody starts as students, but at a stage where they reach where they feel that they have conquered the world, one should not forget where they began from. And that was exactly the message Dr. SPB would give every time he shared the dais or the recording rooms with his seniors. He had tremendous respect for his seniors. And that quality was what made people love him. There have been great singers in the past who have sung different songs in different languages, and each of them which have gone on to become super duper hits. But Dr. S.P. Balasubramanyam, whenever he had an opportunity to sing with singers more senior to him, more experienced than him, he would always take their blessings before even sharing the dais with them. Such was his great quality. And this quality is surely to be imbibed within all of us. Friends, Dr. S.P. Balasubramanyam's quality and character cannot be just summarized within these 10 qualities. He was a larger than life individual. He was someone who would easily get into the groove of singing without much of an effort at all. There have been truly great singers who sang around the same time he sang. To quote a few, the legendary Kishore Kumar, Muhammad Rafi, Dr. Rajkumar. But for me, Dr. SPB would always stand at that same position where all these great individuals left a mark. The year 2020, we have missed a lot of things in various sectors. But missing Dr. SPB forever is truly an irreparable loss. But the legacy which he has left behind, it will always call back his memories within us. And whoever would like to take up singing in the years to come, I am sure that there is no need of any recommendation, there is no need of any role model. Dr. S.P. Balasubramanyam is right there before all of us. So viewers, my tributes to one of the greatest legends of music, one of the all-time great playback singers, Dr. S.P. Balasubramanyam. You will be missed, but you will continue to live in all our hearts through the mesmerizing music which you have provided to everyone over the years. Thank you so much for everything, sir. We miss you.